A very good morning to one and all, and my dear students. The topic for the day is human resource development, or in short form it is HRD. This would be the last unit for travel and tourism management semester 3rd. So this is the last unit that we would be covering, and it would be all about human resource development. So for any organization and for its effective performance, it is not just dependent on the resources that we have. So for an organization to perform effectively, it is not just the available resources that is there in the organization, but it's the quality and competence as required by the organization from time to time. So quality and competence comes with a human factor. So it is not just about the factors of production we have, the machines we have, the facilities that we have, the factories we have, but it is also about the effectiveness, is also about the quality and competence which comes with a quality and competent human resource. So the difference between two nations, when we talk about countries or we talk about nations, largely depends on the level of quality of human resources as well. So apart from the resources that are already there, which are inhuman in nature, the difference between various nations can also largely depend upon the quantity or level of quality of the human resource management. Similarly, the differences in level of performance of two organizations also depends on the utilization value of human resource. Moreover, the efficiency of production process and various areas of management depend to a great extent on the level of human resource development. So if we have a human resource pool which is highly developed, which what it does is it improves efficiency in production. So HRD assumes significance in the fast changing organizational environment and the need for organization to adapt to new techniques in order to respond to environmental changes. So what the HRD does is it foresees, or it in the view of changing environment, what it does is it also tries to develop the human resource that is there in the organization, so that the organization can respond positively and create the situation into an advantage over the competitors by responding to the environmental changes. So HRD, let's come into the crux of the matter. So HRD is the part of human resource management. So HRD is not something different. So HRD, when we talk about, is a part of human resource management which specifically deals with the training and development of the employees. So this is the core of HRD, human resource development. It specifically deals with training and development of the employees. So it helps the employees in developing their knowledge, skills and abilities to achieve self-fulfillment and aid in the accomplishment of organizational goals. So to define HRD, it can be defined as an organized learning. So HRD, so the learning that is brought forth by HRD is not a random learning. It is an organized learning. It is a calculated learning which is going to make the employee adapt to the environmental changes, learning that is going to make the employee effective in their respective job roles. So HRD can be defined as an organized learning activities arranged within an organization in order to improve performance and personal growth for the purpose of improving the job, the individual and the organization. So the important thing here is HRD, it deals with training and development of employees. So why training and development of employees? This is for the personal growth, and not only for that, it's for the purpose of improving the job, the individual and the organization. So the human resource development, is one part of the human resource management, which aims specifically at providing training and development to the employees to improve the employees, to improve the job, and the organization. So the HRD is not only aiming at helping the employees to cope up with the change in environment or make the market competitive for organization benefit only. So the HRD's point of view is there would be development of individual as well as the organization. So we need to understand the aim of HRD is not just to benefit the organization. They want to, the ultimate aim is the organizational objective, as we all know, but at the same time the aim is also to improve the individual, be it technical knowledge, be it communication, soft skills, be it empathy. So the HRD, the human resource development, also focuses more upon the individual to help them improve themselves, improve their technical knowledge, improve their soft skills, improve their managerial qualities. So HRD includes the area of employee. So let's understand the area of HRD. Yeah? So the area of HRD is employee training, career development, performance management, coaching, mentoring, talent development, and organization development. Developing a highly productive and superior workforce is the aim of HRD activities. So by means of training, by means of career development, by means of coaching, mentoring, talent development, the HRD aims at producing or developing a superior workforce. So the role of human beings in an organization's success is deeply recognized. So HRD is within HRM it recognizes the role of human beings. So many formal and informal methods are used for developing the employees. So HRD strives for development of not just the individual worker, but the growth of the group and the organization as a whole. So let us now see or understand the concept. Okay. So the concept of HRD is mainly with developing skills, as we have already discussed. The concept of HRD is not very well conceived by various authors, though they have defined the term from their approach, as it is of recent origin and still in conceptualizing stage. So we need to understand HRD is evolving, okay, and it's still in its nascent stage. It's still evolving and it's still in its conceptualizing stage. So there are various concepts about HRD which are still being, which are still evolving. So it is an understanding of the term that is new, or rather HRD is not training and development. So so this is what the concept of HRD is. The concept of HRD is it's evolving. It's very nascent, in its nascent stage. It's still conceptualizing. So let's jump into the aims and objectives of the human resource development. So what are the aims and objectives? Like we have already discussed, HRD aims specifically at training and developing employees so that the individual improves and also helps the organization to improve. That was what we have discussed earlier. So let's see point wise what are the aims and objectives of HRD. So the first one is improve performance of an individual on present job. So we need to understand HRD initially also aims at helping the employee to improve or helping the employee to be, to increase their efficiency level in the job presently they are performing. Okay, so developing managerial skills, qualities, might come later, might be a part of the package for the entire year for the employee to improve, but at first the HRD understands the employee needs to be efficient in the job role that they are performing. So at the first thing that the HRD aims is at improving the performance of the individual on the present job. Number 2, improve competence of individual to perform future jobs, like I said. So the development that HRD does is not, it doesn't happen at once. There are stages. So the first priority is given to employee efficiency in their present job, so that it does not hamper the production, so that it does not hamper the services that are provided by the employee. So the HRD also understands the business concept of an organization and understand how it is important for the employee to be efficient in the present job role that they're doing. So they provide learning and development and training so that the employee at the first stage performs efficiently in the present job they are holding. Secondly, they tend to improve competence of individual for future jobs. So for the, let's say maybe for something higher than what they are actually doing. So that comes in your second stage. Third is improve group dynamism and effectiveness. We are talking about cohesion. We are talking about group cohesion in this sense. We are talking about people working together in teams, collaborating, understanding, and pushing one another to achieve the organizational objectives. So the fourth one is improve individuals' attitude. These things are coming in sequence. All right. So the fifth one we have is integrate goal of individual with goal of the organization. HRD encourages creativity. If you have ideas that you want to share, you can always share with your managers. If there are if you think there is a loophole in the process you are working, and if you have a better solution to it, you can always approach your managers, and they would be while I was working, if I had an idea to improve the process that I am currently working in, I could go up to my manager and discuss with him and let him know what I think, where we can improve. Post his approval, if my suggestion is genuine, and if my suggestion saves time and money for the organization, I could upload those ideas in a particular portal, which would draw a great credibility upon my performance for the job, for the performance appraisal as well. So they encourage creativity, bring industrial harmony, and increase productivity. So this is our the objectives, or these are the aims and objectives of the human resource development. So let's see why do we need human resource development. So we have discussed aims and objectives. Now we need to understand why is there a need for human resource development. So to achieve goals, the point one is to achieve goals. People need competencies to perform tasks. That is fairly simple. Higher degree and quality of performance tasks require higher level of skills, which is true. Continuous development of competencies in people is essential for an organization to achieve its goal. Competent and motivated employees are essential for organizational survival, growth, and excellence. So hence, we need human resource development to maintain level of growth. So over a period of time, an organization may achieve a saturation point in terms of its growth. Even to maintain such a saturation level of growth, employee competence needs to be sharpened or developed as organizations operate in an environment that keep on keep on changing, requiring the employees to acquire new competencies. So after some point of time, there might be a point where the company reaches its maturity level, and there comes a point where the growth is saturated. So for the organization to push to the next level, for the organization to push to the greater heights, one cannot stay stagnant, because within a period of time, things change, and there is high risk that the company might not perform well. But to help the organization to move from a saturation point to another point of growth, it requires the employees to be adapting themselves, honing their skills, improving their abilities, so that they maintain a level of growth. That is why HRD is required. That is why there is need for HRD in an organization. Next one is improve effectiveness. So an organization interested in improving services and effectiveness in cost reduction, needs to develop competencies of its employees to perform tasks and to bring about such improvements. So to improve effectiveness also, we need the human resource development. So basically we have covered the aims and objectives. We have covered the needs for human resource development. So the crux of the matter is HRD aims specifically at training and developing employees. All right. So they are a team. We can say they would be a team where the concept is just about helping improve the employees. So there could be a team of people who only focus upon training the employees. So with this short session for the day, we have started with human resource development. What is it all about? What are the aims and objectives, and why do we need HRD in an organization? Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next class.